Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can customize and fix all of your margins in a table that's including text and also images. So let's just go up to the insert menu here, or the insert tab, go to table and click on the drop down and go to insert table. Now for this demonstration I'm just simply going to choose 2 columns and 2 rows and just click OK. So let's just go ahead and insert some text. Okay, so you can see this text is really close to the border lines around the outside. And if I was to say, for example, copy and paste this to the row below, you can see that although you've got this dividing line, it almost looks like it's one complete paragraph. And often you want to spread it out a bit, make it look a little bit more professional. So the way that you can do that is to go to the top left here and select your table. Then right click on your table and go down to table properties. Go along to the cell icon here and then go down to the options tab. Here you've got cell options and you've got cell margins. Now obviously the cells are each box you have in your table. Doesn't matter how many boxes you have, they're all called cells, and you can adjust all of these when you select all of your table. Now if you only want to select a couple of rows to extend their margins, you can just select a couple of rows and the remainder of your table will remain with the smaller margins. So just go to the top here and uncheck same as the whole table. And in the top here, you can just click this up arrow many times as you like. I'm going to take that up to 4. Take this one up to 4 as well. This one as well. And this one. Then click OK. And then click OK here. Now as you can see, we've now got some lovely margins around the outside of our text. It has added an extra row, obviously because we need the space, but if you do want all of the text on the same row, you can just reduce the size of the font. So I can just go to the reduce font size tool like this, and then you can have all of the text on that one line. Now let's see what happens when we insert an image. So click in the cell you want to insert the image. Go to insert, then go to pictures. I'm just going to use a quick stock image. I'll just use this one here and click insert. Now you can see what's happened, and most people would probably just panic at this stage, but don't panic, just make sure your picture's selected. Go to picture format, and over here you can correct the size of your image. Now I always select the top one and start with 5 centimeters and press enter. And then we can work with this image. Now at 5 centimeters, you can see that we've got a nice similar margin around the outside of our image. It's obviously made this cell here a lot bigger, and you've got a couple of choices here. You can move the text, so I can select the text, go to table layout, and then center the text, or I can keep it as it was at the top. Additionally, you can also change the size of the image. So we chose 5, let's go back to picture format. If we select the top figure and select 3 and press enter, our picture will get smaller. The margins are different left and right, but we haven't got quite as much space top and bottom with our text. Now you can choose to reduce the size of your image in order that the text fits as it does down the bottom here, or if the image is more important, you can also correct that as well. Now, if you've just built your table like this and you want an extra row, when you go to table layout and you insert a row below, the margins that you've created in this row here will copy down to this row here. So again, you won't have to adjust the margins on every single row that you now make, because it will effectively copy the row above. So if I was to pop some text into that next cell, just paste it in, you can see the margins copy down. Now I'm just going to show you another trick with your pictures and merging of cells. So let's say we've got these 2 paragraphs here and they may relate to one image. If you select both of these cells here, click and drag across the 2, then go up to table layout and then go along to merge cells. When you do that, those 2 cells become one. And once again, if we go to insert, pictures, stock images, we'll just pick this image here and click insert. Once again, it's going to be huge. But again, we can go to the top here, select 3 and press enter. And you can see now how that's displayed. Now you can see the image is at the top of the cell, and yet again, we can just deselect the picture, go to table layout, and then just click center. And your image now will be in the center of that cell, therefore correlating to these 2 paragraphs. Now, once you've got your table organized, there may be a couple of things that you want to do to perhaps tidy it up. And that usually comes with all of these border lines. And the reason I'm showing you this is because it's all very well selecting your margins, but it still might not look the way you want it to. So if you select your table and you go to table design, if you go over here to borders and click on the drop down, you'll see that all the borders you've got in are currently selected. So at the moment we're on all borders. If I select no border and deselect, you can see exactly what's happening. All the border lines have now been taken out. Now you can choose to have that if you want to, if that's the look you're going for, or if you select your table and go to borders again, perhaps you just want outside borders, and in which case you can just have an outside border. Now that outside border has gone around the whole table because I selected the whole table. If I just select this cell here and go back up and select outside borders again, it will select the outside of just the cell, therefore giving you total control in which border lines you choose to select. We also have another option, which if I choose these 2 cells, go to borders and select bottom border, it will select the bottom border running along here and pop that one in, therefore separating the 2 sections but not popping the central line down the middle. And you can customize all of those border lines using any of these different options. So if you want to put a title into your table, then just click in the cell below, go to table layout, select insert above, and once again we've got another row. Now if I go to select the table, go to table design, click on the drop down. If I go down to view grid lines, what you'll be given is where there aren't any border lines, you'll be given a dotted line. So it means if you save this as a PDF or you print it out, those lines won't actually print. The solid lines will be your actual border lines. So what this allows you to do is see the fact that we've got 2 cells running across here. And in order to pop our title in, we need to merge these 2 cells. So if we select them both, go to table layout and select merge cells. Now, if I select this cell, my text is in the middle. And then I can select the title, go to the home tab. I can change the font if I want to, and then increase the size of it using this increase font size tool. And then again, I don't really want the box around the outside. So pop my cursor in here, go to table design, go to the borders. I'm going to take all the border lines out. So I'm going to select no borders, but I do want the border line across the bottom. So go back up to borders and select bottom border and deselect. Now to see the table as it lies, we need to uncheck view grid lines, and now we can see how the table is looking. Now for another just top tip, you can change these border lines in terms of their color and their thickness. If you select the table, you can go to pen color, you can select a completely different color, and then if we go and change the thickness, let's do something really bizarre, go to 6 points, then go to borders and select outside border and select all borders. You can see exactly what's happening. That just gives you the option of completely customizing your whole table. But don't forget, let's just go back, you can just customize sections of it. So if I select this cell, go to borders and select top border, it'll just give you the line across the top. Same with this one. If I go to top border, it will just pop the line across here. So you can separate lots of different elements of your table, just pop in exactly the lines that you need. This is why I love using tables so much, because they are so versatile. So I hope all those tips and tricks have helped you today. If they have, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.